Okay, hey guys, it's Maddie. So today I'm going to be doing a really quick video. I know my hair is kind of cray and I don't have my extensions in and I just look like a mad woman, but I look like a cave person. Whatever, it's besides the point. I just got home from school and because Monday I get half days, which is super great. I don't know, I was going to say super fun, but it's not really fun because I'm just going to sleep after this. So today I want to do a video that I've been kind of wanting to do for a while now because a lot of people in real life, I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, but like I'm just saying that some people, they like the way I do my eyebrows. And oh, I had a hair stuck to my like mascara and I just ripped it out. Okay, calm Maddie, be calm. Sorry, I'm just off of school and I'm so excited. People are always like, how do you do your eyebrows like that? I like them and I want to do them like that. Give me your secrets, woman. So I decided to just make a video explaining some tips that I have for doing your eyebrows. And like, I don't know if you guys, my eyebrows look like poop right now because I don't have my eyebrow makeup on like I usually do, because I'm going to do it in this video for you guys. But first I'm going to give you some tips on how to tweeze your eyebrows and get them into the nice shape. Okay, first of all, tweezers. Tweezers are very important. People think that I get my eyebrows waxed or like threaded or whatever the fancy terms are now, but I literally never once in my entire life have I got my eyebrows waxed or whatever. I do them all myself, like I always do them myself. And I'm not saying that my eyebrows are nice because I do them like, okay, I've gone through so many awkward eyebrow phases in my life. Like in grade 8, I'm pretty sure, like I started tweezing my eyebrows in like elementary school because I was like eyebrow obsessed. I'm still eyebrow obsessed. When I'm flipping through a magazine, most people are like, oh, look at that dress she's wearing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, look at that chick's eyebrow. Yeah, I believe in grade 8, funny little story. I think it was like this, no, it was like this eyebrow maybe. I like over plucked it and then I literally had a hole in I had like 3 eyebrows. I had like a little tiny one there, like a big thick caterpillar there, and then like my other eyebrows were awful. I wish I had a picture, but I like probably burned all of them. Anyways, eyebrow tools. So the tweezers that I use are these little, my camera's not going to zoom, not going to bother with that because it's just going to screw everything up. These are Tweezer Man, and they came in a little package that looks like this. It came like that, like super cute, and I adore these my entire life. I use them all the time, and they're just beautiful, so yeah. Okay, then the next thing, besides getting a good pair of tweezers, is just some basic tips. So first, tip number 1, please, for the love of God, let your eyebrows grow out. That's just tip number 1 I have, because even my eyebrows are slightly over plucked, you can see, but like once I fill them in with makeup and stuff, they look okay to me, so I'm fine with that. But people like tweeze their eyebrows so much. Once you tweeze your eyebrows, I have this problem. Like my eyebrows are sparse now. Like I don't try and over pluck them, but they're so sparse that they only grow in certain parts because once you start over plucking them, they don't grow back the same. So please, 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 please try and grow out your eyebrows because then you can shape them however you want. And I see so many girls in my school, they just come around with like one, like their hair, like their eyebrows are like one hair width across, like they're just like that. Or like some girls have like, they don't leave any their arches are like rainbows, like their eyes are like double rainbows. I can't even. My eyebrows grow pretty quick, so like 2 weeks, but like it'll take you like 2 weeks to a month to have like a nice amount of hair there to like go to town on. And it's totally worth it. Just grow your eyebrows for a little bit and then just deal with that awkward transition phase and then your eyebrows will look 20 bajillion times better, trust me. The next point that I have, you guys are going to be like, oh my god, she is crazy, she is contradicting herself, but the next point is to maintain your eyebrows as often as possible. I know my last point was just let them grow, just leave them alone for 2 seconds. This point is try and maintain them, make it a daily part of your like makeup, whatever. That's what I do. I tweeze my eyebrows every morning. I'm not saying I'm gonna tweeze my eyebrows every second of the day. No, just if you see hairs that are like, you see hairs that are all growing down here, or like everyone gets those hairs in there, it's just embarrassing, or like they're way up here, or like I get hairs that are like down, oh my eyeliner's all screwed up there, just pretend you didn't see that. If you get hairs that are like down here or like here, even if they grew out like all the way, it would literally not even touch your eyebrows. If you just see gross little hairs that you know, like if their hair's like close to your eyebrows, like there, don't touch them. But if they're hairs that are just like way out and you're like, how is that even growing on my face? Just get rid of them, because then that kind of alleviates some of the awkward transition phase, and your eyebrows aren't so awkward. People, when they see you, they're not like, oh, like, what is she doing with her eyebrows? They're kind of like, that way that your eyebrows look at least semi-maintained when you're kind of growing them out. This tip is very, very, very important, and I've struggled through this for so long. When you're tweezing your eyebrows, I tend to go really close to the mirror, and I'm like tweezing away, whatever, and I'm like, oh, my eyebrows look so good. And then I take about 3 steps back in the mirror, and I look at them, and they're like a millimeter wide and like tiny, and I'm like, what happened to my eyebrows? They're all gone. I thought that it looked so nice. It's really important to, when you like tweeze a couple hairs, this is when you're actually shaping them, not when you're just maintaining them. When you're actually doing your eyebrow shape, tweeze them a little bit, then take a step back and make sure that they're not, because that's the way people would actually see you. They'd see you from like farther away, right? So you don't want your eyebrows to be too overly thin, because you don't really notice it when you're close up. So it really will save you a lot of pain and suffering if you just take a couple steps back and you're like, okay, like I can see there is a little bit thicker, because it really helps. It honestly really helps. Okay, so when you actually go to arch and shape your eyebrows, this is tip number 4, figure out your arch. My natural arch, you can see, my natural arch is how my eyebrows grow. It's about right there. It's just there, and I know it's always been there. I'm not going to try and arch my eyebrow like that and have like crazy, because my arch just doesn't go that way. You just have to figure out how, sorry, my hair is honestly crazy. Okay, you just have to figure out how your eyebrows will actually go. You can't try and like tweeze them crazy. So once you have your thick eyebrows, kind of figure out, even if you just get a picture of like a celebrity's eyebrows, I know their eyebrows are all fixed on the computers and stuff, but even if you just see a shape that you like, then you can just look down and be like, okay, I need to have a long thick line here, and then I need to have a skinny little line there, and then you just kind of tweeze it. And a really important rule of thumb is that your eyebrows are cousins, they're not sisters. So if you step back and you're like, oh my god, my eyebrow's a little bit thicker on this side than it is on this side, it's okay, because your eyebrows, no matter how friggin' hard you try, they never grow the same, so they're never going to be the same anyways. So just make sure when you're tweezing them finally, once you get to that, once you grow them out, just make sure that you have a shape in mind. So, and make sure it's not something too over plucking. Just make sure you have a nice, decent, like, you know where your arch is, you just start tweezing away and you find something that looks good in your face. Now, I can't tell you what eyebrows you should do, like how to tweeze your eyebrows, because what looks good on my face could look totally nasto on someone else's face. So it's basically just trial and error. So you do something and you screw up and you're like, wow, that looks kind of crappy. Sorry, I need a drink. My mouth is dry. Okay. Sorry. Don't even remember what I was saying now. Yeah, so what looks good on someone's face may look like poop on another person's face. Like, what are you doing with their eyebrows? You look like a gorilla. So basically, just trial and error. Like, you kind of do a big arch one day and you're like, wow, that looks really crappy. And then you let them grow out for a week or so. And then, but eventually, I promise you, eventually you'll figure out something that works for you and something that looks nice in your face. So now I'm going to show you guys how I fill in my eyebrows. What I do is I've gone through like waxes, I've used like brow stuff, I've done all that stuff. Oh, my hair is stopping me to drink. So I'm just going to pin my hair back, guys. Don't be alarmed. Whatever, I'm working the pulled back hair. So what I do, I've gone through so much stuff, and see, for me personally, I like the way I like the way soft, light eyebrows look on my face. I don't like if it's a harsh line. It's like and it's just like all you look at. It doesn't look too cute. Okay, it does not look too cute. What I do is I use eyeshadow. Sorry guys, you guys always comment in my videos and like, you sound out of breath when you talk, like blah blah blah. And I need to take a lot of drinks because I'm not used to talking. I don't ever talk, so that's just why. Okay, so anyways, personally I use a brown eyeshadow, and people are like, don't use eyeshadow on your eyebrows because it looks silly. On me, my eyebrows, it works fine. You can use like the gels, you can, or not the gels, the waxes, I mean, sorry, like eyebrow wax, whatever. I use my good old Lancome palette, and in Guest List, that's just like a chestnut kind of brown color, and I just take my angled brush, this is like a quote, I don't even know what this is, whatever, and then I start off, I hope you guys can see this, I'm going to try and do this so that you guys can see. I start off, okay, so there's like the lower part of your brow here, like okay, so I have like the upper part and then the lower part. I take the lower part of my brow, and then I just do a line. Just like so. Okay, see I have like the lower line is lined. And then I take the upper part and then I just do a line up there. And I connect that. And then I fill in this part. And then I can put my brush so that the angled part is like down my face. Then I get like a straight line right there. That is really awkwardly thick. I don't know what I'm doing today, guys. I guess it's not that bad. It's not that bad, I guess. So that's just like the technique that I use. I don't know why I'm so challenged today on doing them. My eyebrows didn't turn out nicely this morning either. I don't know. So then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Hopefully my hand is shaky. So yeah, I just do, this is going to turn out better. This is my more favorable eyebrow. So pay attention to this one. I do a line on the lower part of my eyebrow. Who gave me tweezers in grade 8? I will never forgive. I don't know who introduced me to eyebrows, but they're getting an ass kicking. And yeah, I just fill in the sparse spots. The sparse spots. I actually fill in the sparse spots with eyeshadow. Okay, and then you can see that this eyebrow looks like crap, but this one looks okay. But you can see that my eyebrows look like 20 bajillion times better than they did 2 seconds ago. But this one, okay, this eyebrow looks 20 bajillion times better than it did before. And I have like the arch is right there. So I just fill, so you fill in the lower part there, you just do a line on the lower part, line on the upper part, and then you got this like triangle thing sort of going on, and then you just fill in the rest. That is how I do my eyebrows. Now I'm going to finally put my bangs down. Okay, so that's basically all my tips, but if you like to have thicker eyebrows, you don't have to do the eyeshadow. That's just what, it's basically, your eyebrows are just a bunch of experimenting, because your eyebrows can basically change the way your whole face looks or whatever. I hope some of my tips helped. Try and follow my 4 whatever tips that I gave, because that's just for everybody. And yeah, so comment below if you want me to do another kind of tutorial sort of thing. I hope you like my video. A lot of people ask me where I get my shirts and stuff. This one is from H&M. No, it's not from H&M at all. It's from Forever 21, sorry. Yeah, just so that, because that's like a little frequently asked question on all my videos. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. And I hope my tips helped. So grow your eyebrows and power to the brows. Okay, let's get that trending on Twitter. Okay, yeah, follow my Twitter and all that. So whatever, I'm gonna go now. Okay, bye guys!